Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the post-match press conference following the game between South Sudan and Nigeria. South Sudan beat Nigeria 82-79. We are welcoming for Team Nigeria, Coach David Fisdale and player number 10, Shimizi Metu. Coach, your team fought till the end of the game and finally came up short. So from yesterday to today, what was the adjustment?
I just think they were more locked in and had a lot more urgency about winning this game. But at the same time, we did the same thing that we set out to do. One thing that we talked about is we want to get more shots than our opponents. Again, we get 13 more shots than them. I mean, we had some great looks. I'll take all of those looks that guys got. Even down to the wire where Ike Nwamwu got the open three in the corner. But you give credit to South Sudan. They're a proven team. Mm-hmm. Royal Ivy, who I've been close to, I coached with them. He's an excellent basketball coach, future head coach in NBA. Mm-hmm. He did a great job today.
Thank you. Shimizi, it seems like at some point you struggle a little bit when they decide to rule their zone defense. So how can you explain it? You struggle against the zone defense. How can you explain it? After coach, you can add something.
I'm going to take that question.
Okay.
I should have got him the ball against the zone. That's what happened. We started playing out of our zone offense, and I should have just kept feeding him regardless of what they were in because he was hot.
Okay.
Give him another question.
Okay. The other question is what made finally the difference between you guys and South Sudan team? On the mic, please. On the mic. Please, louder, please. Louder. No, the mic is working. Louder, please.
You hear him? Let's try it.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Question from the audience.
All right, Coach, my name is Franklin Kaweru for FIBA Media. I want to ask you two questions. The first one, how would you assess the defense that you played specifically in the second quarter, and why did you in most parts of the second half revert away from it? And then the second question is, I want to understand the final play. Was that shot meant for Mezu to take?
It was three options. The first option would have been Ike over the top. Second option was going to be Caleb over the top of Chima, and Chimezi was going to come up the middle for the last shot. So 3 options on each. The problem was Caleb broke the play off early, and it disrupted the rhythm of the play, and we ended up getting the shots we got. But that wasn't what beat us. You know, the first half, we give up 30 in the first quarter. You give up 30 points in the first quarter, that's, you got to look back at that. And from then on, though, I thought our guys just absolutely competed every quarter. We mixed and matched our man to zone back and forth. And, it just came down to it. Like I said, Chimezi said it best, a few plays there. We lost focus on our out-of-bounds defense, and they got some easy baskets, and easy baskets kill you in tight games like this.
In the third quarter, I actually towards the end of the third quarter and part of the fourth quarter, when South Sudan went to that 2-3 zone, and could you clarify on how you kind of attacked it and you found a lot of success, even when they were kind of trying to bait you into shooting?
Yeah, but I didn't mind the shots. I thought during the zone we got good shots. I felt like we got good shots. We got the ball in the middle of the floor. I mean, Chima had a bunny right there in the middle. We had some open threes versus the zone. I thought the guys did a solid job of attacking that, but just when we weren't necessarily getting the stops we needed, we couldn't push the pace to keep them out of the zone. And that's the big thing. If they're always playing off of the made basket or a free throw, we couldn't get them out of that zone no matter what. And so, like I said before, if I could go back and do anything different, I would have put the ball in his hands on the baseline against the zone and kept him rolling. But like I said, that game was just a war all the way to the end. It went back and forth, and we just ran out of possessions. But I'm proud of our guys for the way we played.
Question for me too? No question. Okay, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
And Chimezi, thank you for coming.
See you Sunday.
Now let's meet the winning team, Team South Sudan, represented by Coach Royal Ivy and player number 4, Carlick Jones. Congratulations, Carlick. Congratulations, Coach. Coach, what are your first thoughts after this battle?
Proud of my guys. We were down by 3 at halftime. Little adversity, but like I told them, we never flinched, we never folded. We came back the second half and we stormed back and we won by 3. So, kudos to my guys. Their competitive nature, they never quit. They never hold their heads down. They keep looking forward and focus, and we got the job done. And, we're not satisfied with just this win. We play in 2 days, and we coming here to finish the job. So we got to stay focused.
Thank you. Carly, as a player, what made the difference finally in the second half between you guys and Nigerian team?
I would just say just wanting it more. We showed a glimpse of it in the first half. They fought back. Like I said, the basketball is a game of runs. They made their run.
Yeah.
But we know what's at stake. So I think the second half, we was the team that wanted it more, and everybody contributed. It's not all about just points on the offensive end. Guys just stepped up. Defensive end, taking charges, contesting shots, multiple guys jumping to get the rebound. All of those small things matter. So I think we wanted it more, and we were able to come out with the win.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach. Frank Nkawere here. So I want to start from the first half, specifically the second quarter. You have your offense running, normal, first quarter, and then it stalls a little bit in at the second quarter. Where did it go wrong at that point?
I don't think it goes wrong. I think, we didn't really turn the ball over that much, but we actually got stymied with the zone again. We went up 30 to 19, and the way our style of play, we get up and down, and I don't think any team on this continent can run with us, so they had to make an adjustment. You got an NBA head coach over there, he made the adjustment. They went zone. They saw what happened yesterday. That's why you watch film, and it worked for them. But at the end of the day, like I said, we stayed resilient. We didn't quit. We found ways to figure it out. We found solutions. Mario Shayak was big for us. Yeah. Last game, he was 0 for 5. This game, he was 4 for 11 with 19 points. He had a nice run. So that's why it's a team game. I got my catalyst, my quarterback right here running the show, and he's steady, but somebody else had to step up today, and that was Mario Shayak. So kudos to him. Give him much flowers.
You talk about your quarterback coming on. You brought him back into the game with 5 minutes to play. How did you make of how he controlled that game down the stretch?
He's one of the best players in the world. So at the end of the day, at his position, at the end of the day, I feel comfortable with him with the ball in his hands, and he could run the show. So he put us at ease, and he got us up into our things, and they tried to double team him. He made the right plays, and at the end of the day, that's why he's a high level player, because he's got high IQ, he's got heart, and he has the will to win, and that's why he's with us.
Just want to testify something, Carly. Yesterday, he said the same thing. You're one of the best players in the world, not just because you are just here.
Appreciate that.
Do you have a question for Carly?
Yes, I have a question for Carly. Of course, the team plays a lot of up and down fast basketball. You come on, and every possession, you're walking down the ball, up the ball. You're walking the ball up. How are you able to kind of switch through those kind of situations where instead of running the ball, you're walking it down every time?
Just reading the game. You know what I'm saying? You get a couple bad possessions, or you get a couple possessions where you don't get nothing good, or you don't get a make. You got to kind of slow it up from time to time and run something and get guys involved. Sometimes we get wrapped up with, some guys get hot, and it's natural. Everybody does it. A guy feels hot, so he takes 2 bad ones. So you got to eventually slow the ball down and try to get everybody situated and get people in the right spots. For me, I have a different pace. I like to play fast, but I know when to and I know when to slow up. And I think the biggest thing is just always being in control and knowing that, a lot of guys aren't the point guard. So they think, play fast, get it to me, and, let me do my thing. But I want them to have that confidence, but I still got to be that guy that slows it down and let them know, like, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying?
He's like a Ferrari, a sports car. Got many different gears. You can go fast, you can go slow, but it's consistent. It's consistent. It's smooth. It looks good, you know, and that's what he is, you know, the Ferrari.
Coach, I'm going to hand this press conference with the high praise of Coach Fisdale for you. We see you in a short future as a head coach in the NBA.
Well, we'll see. You know, I don't have any control. You know, Fizz, that's my guy. That's my mentor. That's my brother. I love him. I worked with him. I got fired with him in New York. He's a great coach. He was my player development coach when I was with the Atlanta Hawks, and he's been nothing but good to me, you know, throughout this basketball life. So I'm so thankful for him to be in my life, to mentor me, to be a good role model that is capable for African Americans to be, you know, good basketball coaches. So kudos, but it feels good to, you know, beat the teacher.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, colleague. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.